what you need to know to survive a plane crash, including what we call the rule of 5, which you should keep in mind every time you board. We sent our correspondents to test the most important tips in safety for survival in a crash situation, and ABC's David Curley has the story.
Looking at the charred remnants of this jumbo jet, you might be asking, could I survive that?
It is nothing short of a miracle that we had literally 123 people walk away from this.
2 deaths among the 307 people on board. That is nearly a 99.4% survival rate.
It was slow motion. Somehow I had this feeling that I would be okay.
The 777 survival rate was even higher than the average. For all plane accidents, there's a more than 95% chance you'll survive. The odds are in your favor. Still, for every 10 Americans, more than one of us is afraid of flying. ABC's Jim Avila wrote a simulator to show us why.
And when they feel that first jolt of turbulence in midair, that often is what sets their heart and their body a-shaking.
So how do you improve your chances for survival? Generally, the back of the plane is safest. In fact, the Discovery Channel conducted a test crashing a 727 on purpose for research. They found that following the guidelines in those seatback safety cards works.
So I suspect this one may have a concussion and that one may have a broken leg.
And remember a couple of number rules. The rule of 5. Sit within 5 rows of an exit and know how many rows away from the door you are.
Now smoke begins to fill the cabin.
ABC's Elizabeth Leamy learned that lesson in a smoke-filled simulator.
Smoke rises, so you can avoid some of it by staying low.
And I'm counting as I go up because I already noted how far I am from the exit.
And down the slide she goes out of the aircraft. The other rule, +3 -8. The first 3 minutes of flight and the last 8 minutes are the most dangerous, with 80% of accidents happening in those periods. Bottom line, you'd have to travel every day for 38,000 years to be involved in a fatal crash. For Good Morning America, David Curley, ABC News, Washington.
Those are little things to keep in mind, and I remember when I was flying back from England yesterday, I kept my shoes on. Usually I kick my shoes off, put the socks on, and no, like he said, those before landing and before takeoff are such critical.
And you're usually
times.
Chatting and not talking and not paying attention to what they're saying. So these are
those
good
are the
rules.
guys.
Sometimes want to take a nap before we take off. You can't do it.
No,
You gotta
that's it.
listen.
All right.